Okay, so here in this box I have just received my Leica M10. What I'm going to do today is take you through and just do a quick unboxing and give you my very first thoughts holding the camera and how that might compare to the Leica MP Type 240 as well as Leica M9 and even Leica M3 film camera. So let's get started. Before I get started with this, I'm going to be posting comparison shots between all of these cameras on my Instagram. So please, if you're not already following me, go to Instagram and follow Gavin Pitts. So that's Gavin Pitts, Gavin Pitts. Also, I'm going to be doing an ongoing review of the Leica M10 and how that compares to the Leica Type 240 as well as the old CCD Leica M9. So please go and check that out. That's at gavinpitts.com. Right, let's get started. Okay, exactly the same box as the M Type 240 came in. So you've got the cardboard box that falls apart like that, and then this magnetic catch here. So this, I'm guessing, is the drawers, yeah. So you've got the chargers and cables and various bits and pieces in there. I'm not going to go through that today. What I want to show you is, put that out of the way for a bit, is the camera. Here it is. There's the new ISO dial on top there. Okay, my very first impressions holding this camera is that it feels significantly thinner than the Type 240. I mean, we're all expecting that, but it really does. Okay, let's put the box out of the way for a bit. So there's the camera alongside the Type 240. So in terms of height, they're, as far as I can tell, they look identical. There's both cameras on the back. So the screen looks a little bit longer that way. Got the 3 buttons now, rather than the 6 down the side on the 240. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to show this on camera, but look at the two side by side. It's significantly thinner, the M10. Okay, how does that compare to the M9? Go with my black M9, just so they look quite quite similar. The M10 looks slimmer. It feels slimmer in the hand as well. I'm very pleased. Well done, Leica. Yeah, I mean, you can see from looking at the base plates there. Don't know if you can see that, if I can get the angle right. Probably not. There you go. So this one's the M10. You can see it's significantly slimmer than the M9. Compared to the, let's have a look. Compared to my M3, there you go. Very similar. The M10 is slightly higher than the M3. In terms of thickness, they're very similar. The M3 is just slightly thinner, I'd say. Yeah, the M3 is just slightly thinner than the M10. But there's not an awful lot in it, and that's pretty impressive. Looking at the base plates, yeah, I mean, I can see there, it's marginal, there's next to no difference, but the M3 does feel, does look just ever so slightly thinner. This has got a lens on it, so I'm not going to talk about the weight too much. I love the feel of the M3. For me, the M3 is the ultimate Leica. It just feels absolutely solid and perfect size. We haven't got a battery in this yet, or a lens on there. But it's definitely more similar in feel and size to the M3 than it is to the M240 and even the M9, if I'm completely honest. No, it's great. Well done, Leica. So you have to pull the ISO dial up to engage it. It won't turn unless you do that, which is great. You're not going to accidentally knock it in a bag. And you've got from 100 ISO, which is the base ISO on this camera, all the way around to 6400. And then you have an A for automatic and an M, which allows you to manually set the ISO in the menu, and then whatever you choose to set it to, when you put it on M here, that's the setting it will be. So if you chose 50,000 ISO in the menu, which is as high as this goes to, then the M setting here will give you that 50,000. Okay, I'm going to go and charge the battery. There'll be a follow-up video to this one where I'll test the shutter sound amongst all of these. And like I said, follow me on Instagram if you're not already. It's Gavin Pitts. There will be some sample images from the M10, and then also on gavinpitts.com there's going to be an ongoing review where I'm going to compare the image quality between the Type 240, the M10 and the old CCD Leica M9. I know a lot of people like myself are very interested to see how the new M10 compares to the image quality to the old CCD from the M9. Thanks very much.